Let's talk about some shit, bro. Let me ask y'all. You got a boyfriend or girlfriend? You've been in a toxic relationship. You've been out of you've gotten out of a toxic relationship. You've had that one person, that one partner you just can't get rid of. That just keep coming back. Just here to stay. You ever keep falling for the same bullshit that somebody portrayed to you? You know what I'm saying? They type a paragraph, essay, about how they gonna be better. And you listen to it, you know what I'm saying? You give them another chance. And then they do the same shit they did before. And you're like, this is bullshit. You done with them. And you get, but, they come a different way. You know what I'm saying? They come at you a different way. They tell you more things that you want to hear. And you fall for it again and again and again. And y'all probably physical too, so that sex probably good too, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga probably digging at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I say this with the reason of it's more common than spit everywhere. But it's more common than you think, bro. You know what I'm saying? But why is it more common than you think? Like, why does everybody go through a toxic relationship? Why does everybody have that shit, bro? Why is everybody going through that? Especially young niggas, man. Like, why we putting ourselves through this, bro? The best way I can put it, bro, is like, I feel like we alone and we craving for connection, bro. Like, on some real shit. And lust, a big thing too, because, being in this social media society, you know what I'm saying? Like, lust guys a lot of things, bro. Like, it's so easy, you know what I'm saying? Porn is just one search away. You get what I'm saying? Instagram bitches just posting it on the gram for the free. You know what I'm saying? It's just so easy to get to. You know what I'm saying? And when you fall in that cycle, or you fall in that continuation of watching that content, or you get engaged in that content, or you get consumed. You get consumed in lust, bro, and you can't differentiate the two. You can't differentiate the two, especially with multiple things coming together, like the dopamine, the instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't want to wait for real love. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was at that point too, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you in lust, or like when you're in a lustful situation, when you're in a toxic relationship, sometimes like you're not seeing clearly, bro. You get what I'm saying? And being young too, like, you don't want to do the uncomfortable shit when you're young, bro. I get that. You want to do the uncomfortable shit when you're young, so you keep going through the hardships because it's easy. We do what it is because it's easy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you stay with that person. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting them go because you already were this vulnerable to this person. You know what I'm saying? They already know everything. You already got this far. Now it's like, why throw it away? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why get rid of it? You know what I'm saying? It just gets to that point, bro, where you just gotta start thinking about you first, and you gotta actually realize what you want. You feel me? If you list out things, if you list out the things you want, like, I don't know, but I think. No, I didn't. It's not in this journal, but I usually have a journal where I have where I list something I want, and then I branch off, like, all right, now how am I gonna get it? But why do I want it? You know what I'm saying? And you just keep asking yourself why, bro, because that's what this shit is about, bro. The journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you heard me talk about the journey, but let me get into some deep shit, bro. Like, my first memorable ex, my first real ex was like it was a learning experience for sure, because I've always been a type nigga where, like, if something is gonna, erupt some feathers, something is gonna ruffle some feathers, I just won't say it. I'll keep it to myself. But when you have to constantly worry about ruffling feathers, if you can't say shit because you have to worry about ruffling feathers, then it's like, why am I in a situation where I can't talk? You know what I'm saying? And every time I can't live in delusion, bro. Like, on some real shit, I can't live in delusion. You know what I'm saying? I have to get real. I have to get nitty gritty. I have to get I have to have the uncomfortable conversations, because if I don't have the uncomfortable conversations, then it's like something in me, you know what I'm saying? I just like I feel off, because it's like, you know what's in the air, you know what you gotta say, but nobody wants to say it. And that's why I say the shit that nobody wants to say, bro. You have to get off that nigga or that girl, bro. Both of y'all, the girls and the guys, you have to leave that motherfucker alone, bro. There's better out here in the world, and it's like niggas want love so bad. Like, we want love so bad. I get it, bro. I get it. I want love, bro. I've been wanting love a lot recently, dog, and it'd be like, why do I want love? The whole time I'm fucking alone, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm alone, bro. Like, I got people. I got friends. I got family, but you know what I'm saying? I want that one, bro. I want that one, and I've been looking for the one in the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? Because when I find out, like, I won't shoot my shot, because I've had this fear of rejection since I was younger. Like, I shot my shot at girls, on girls, you know what I'm saying? Some of these girls I'm still friends with, by the way, but just shooting my shot, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't what I was today. Like, I was uglier. You know what I'm saying? Like, not much change, but, you know, I was uglier. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take care of myself. Girls didn't want that. If I don't take care of myself, why would I have a girl take care of me? And then we were young, you know what I'm saying? This is junior high, you know what I'm saying? Like, pre-high school. And then when we got to high school, I just didn't talk to bitches, bro. Like, real deal. I talked to females, but I didn't talk to girls intimately on some real shit. But when I got with my ex, bro, and I had that, like, you know, I was going through shit, but it didn't matter, because I had her at the end of the day. And if I had her, you know what I'm saying, I was good. And that's fucking terrible, my nigga. If your mood is reliant on somebody else's mood, or your mood is reliant on another person, then you're doomed, bro. You're doomed, bro. And I didn't realize that. You know what I'm saying? I was an anxious attachment. You know what I'm saying? People think the attachment names are bullshit, but it can really, you know, people gonna hate regardless. But look up anxious and avoidant attachment and see what best describes you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be anxious avoidant. You know what I'm saying? Like, attachment styles, bro. But I was anxious, and what that means is, my biggest fear was my partner leaving, bro. So, and then she was an avoidant, so it really counter fucking acts. Like, it does not work, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The anxious person smothers their partner in love, because they don't want to leave. Like, they see space as a whatchamacallit. They see space as dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if your shorty starts stepping back, or your shorty starts pulling away, then they get scared as fuck. They're like, yo, and they start clinging harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, what's a good, you know what I'm saying, thing I can use? I'll use this lotion model, right? Let's say y'all like this, right? You know, it's fully on, you know, I can't pull it off. But, right? So you loosen this bitch a little bit. You know, just loosen it, you know? It can't be pulled off yet. But, you know, it's still on there. The anxious person will see, like, this shit is loose a little bit, and they'll be like, why is it loose? So they try to tighten it more. And then bam. You know, I shouldn't have done that fast, but look, you know, it's tightened, and they think it's good, you feel me? And they're like, but it was tight like that before, you know what I'm saying? And then you loosened up. So, like, niggas still keep clinging, they keep clinging, and then bam. You know what I'm saying? They get too clingy, bro, look. It breaks. Now it comes off. You know what I'm saying? You were clinging harder, and now it's broken. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the avoidant, bro, like, they don't know how to accept love. You know what I'm saying? Because they sort of see love as a weakness. Every time they struggle to get pure love, you know what I'm saying? When they were loved, you know what I'm saying, it came with repercussions. When they were loved, when they were expressing their love, you know what I'm saying, they were punished for it. So every time somebody gets closer to them, or somebody tries to, like, break that barrier, break that layer of vulnerability, they pull away because they get scared. They can't handle it. They genuinely can't handle it. And that's a fucking dangerous cycle to be in, the anxious avoidant cycle, bro. I'm not the best at explaining things, but The anxious avoidance cycle, bro. One of the worst cycles known to man. One of the worst cycles, bro. And I went through that. And I ain't gonna lie, I was in that point in time where, like, me and my shorty would fight. You know what I'm saying? She would block me. I'll have to go on a different account, beg for forgiveness, beg for, her to talk to me, beg for her to unblock me, just for us to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? We talk it out, we push it past. You know what I'm saying? Then the next issue come up, the next big fight come up, the next block, the next me begging, the next I gotta look for a loophole on how to text her because I'm blocked on everything. Bro, when I got blocked, when I got blocked by this girl, bro, it was like that. Like text on iMessage, you know what I'm saying? We get in the fight. She blocked me. I go to Instagram, already blocked. I go to Snapchat, already unadded. I go to TikTok, blocked. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, this shit happened in a matter of a minute. 60 fucking seconds. I'm blocked on every platform, my nigga. I had to keep finding loopholes to fucking talk to my fucking shorty. Like, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? And I should have taken that as a sign. That that shit was unhealthy, bro. I knew that shit was unhealthy, and yet I still went for it, bro. I kept putting myself, ask my homies around me, bro. I put everything in this fucking girl, bro. My shit started to slack because I was putting so much in this girl, bro. I improved I got better when I was with her, but I got better with her for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? I improved myself for her. I didn't improve myself for me, you feel me? I started working out more. Like, I was barely working out, you feel me? I was stagnant. You know what I'm saying? I was stagnant. I started working out so I could be skinny for her. She didn't ask me to be skinny. I just wanted to be the best me for her. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to be the best me for her. I didn't want to be the best me for me. I didn't want to be the best me in God's image. I just wanted her to not have a reason to leave me, bro. And if you worried about somebody leaving you, if you get in a relationship just to fill a void, it's going to be destined to fail, bro. I want love, but I don't need it right now because I'm not where I need to be, bro. And, real love is going to stick with you through thick and thin. But if you don't love yourself fully, if you're not taking care of yourself fully, if you're not fully developed, then, it's like, why get into it? Because all you're going to do is hurt the next person. And then let's talk about this, bro. Let's talk about situationships, dog. Let's talk about rebounds, dog. Let's talk about those, bro, the hard things, bro. Situationships hurt harder than an actual breakup, bro. I call it my ex, but it was a situationship, bro. It was a situationship because we didn't have a label. And granted, relationships aren't just about labels, but I'll get into that later. But dog, you know what I'm saying? I love this girl, bro. I love this girl. She loved me. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. We were talking every day. We shared everything with each other. The way we acted, you know what I'm saying? It was like boyfriend and girlfriend, but there was no label on it, and that fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Not having previous relationship, but bad relationship, a bad past of relationships, and bad past with women. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted that label. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We talk every day. You have my location. You know what I'm saying? We talk every day. You tell me everything. I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make it official, bro. Why are we not making it official, bro? And the whole time, that was my whole issue with that relationship. You feel me? She wasn't right. She wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying? She had her own mental issues. She had her own thing she was going through. I'm not going to air out her business because I'm not that type of person. You feel me? But she had her own things she was going through. I had my own things I was going through, but I was better off. You feel me? I had some mental shit I was going through. I had some trauma I was dealing with, my situations and all that, but I knew what I wanted. I wanted a relationship with her because I was like, bro, we'll go through the mud together, and that's what I wanted. You feel me? I thought that's what only love was. You feel me? We go through the mud together. You stick with me through thick and thin. So I was like, when shit got hard, and then she pulled away. That's why I was like, bro, chill. I'm right here. You feel me? But the whole time I was desperate. That's desperation right there, bro. I just didn't want to be alone. I just didn't like being alone, bro. But you gotta realize you're never alone, bro. You may be lonely, but you're never alone. You got you and you got God, if you choose to believe in that. But that's a whole nother topic. You got you got God. So it's like, why do you need that nigga? Why do you need that girl? You don't. But it feels good. I know it feels good, bro. I know it feels good, from the sex to the feelings to the romance to the trust. That shit feel good, and it hurts to lose, bro. Especially if you losing in some bullshit way, like the person you trusted cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I know that shit hurt, bro. And we gotta give ourselves grace in this shit, bro. Like, not everything gonna work out. We can have a 5-year relationship that's not gonna work out, bro. I've seen 5-year relationships not work out. It's not about the time or the investment you put into them. It's about the actual person, dog. You feel me? Because once you're in a relationship, bro, you gotta... There's only so much you can hide. There's only so much you can hide. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so vulnerable with that person. And you can't halfway go. You can't halfway go a relationship, bro. You can't easy go a relationship, bro. You can't have a casual relationship, my nigga. You feel me? Or at least I can't. I don't know about y'all, but I can't. I can't do these like these sneaky links, these quick hookups, these talking stages, these dates. I can't go. I deadass cannot go on a date. I cannot go on a blind date. I cannot go on a date and small talk and get to know a person. I can't do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take the friends route, like know you as a friend, you know, be friends with you for damn near like 6 months, a year, and then we feel. I'd rather that shit happen. Like, I don't want no quick fling. I don't want to just crush and move. Like, bro, that shit is so fucking lame, bro. That shit is so fucking lame. Having a roster, that shit is so lame, bro. But I didn't always think that shit was lame. I thought that shit was like, you don't comp. I thought that shit was comp when I was younger. You know, I'm not even that. I'm 19, but when I was in high school, bro, I thought that shit was comp. Like having hella bitches on your phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Having options. That shit not all that, bro. Just mindless sex. That shit not all that, bro. That big exchange of energy, I can't just give that up easy, bro. Especially after what I've been through, I can't get that up easy, bro. And that mindset I had got me into like a few situationships, bro, because it's like girls will like me. I'll like them back. I'll be like, all right, let's get serious. They don't want to get serious. They don't want to take the next step. It's like, why? So it's like, just because you don't want to take the next step, what is here? Like we already established that we like each other. You know what I'm saying? We already established that low-key love each other. You know what I'm saying? That we got deeper feelings, but you don't want to explore these feelings. You just want to leave it surface level. You just want to be friends. After you just unloaded all that shit on me, and now you just want to be friends. What the fuck? What type of shit is that? What the fuck? That shit hurt, bruh. Because they already made up their mind. When women make up their mind, bro, it's really hard to get them out of there. You gotta really appease to their emotions and weasel them out their mindset. But when a woman makes up her mind, bro, it's no changing it, bro. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker, bro. That shit hurt like a motherfucker, bro. When you love a shorty and you know the shorty fuck with you some type of way, and it's like, all right, let's get serious. Let's break the barrier. You know what I'm saying? Let's get vulnerable. They're like, nah. So it's like, what here? Shit, I don't know. So we're just supposed to sit with this? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. And it be like they still entertain it too, bro. Like not that they want the attention, but it's situationships are fucked, bro. And to be honest, I don't even know if there was like, you know, I don't know, you feel me? I just started getting like hella deep conscious when I was like 3 years ago. So it's like, have situationships always been a thing? I know this shit is a new word, bro. There's no way. If I ask my dad what a fucking situationship is, you think that nigga's gonna know? No. No. Probably not. And shit, I will ask him. We'll see, but I'm straying off the topic. Like, we don't know what real love is. Social media, they say social media killed love, and I agree with it. But it's not dead. Lust is just overpowering the love, bro. Distractions are just overpowering the love. It's hard to find good love out here, you feel me? And then niggas will not look for good love in the right places because we're so desensitized to lust and looking at these bad bitches that the quote-unquote ugly girls we won't even glance at. And whole time, the ugly girls be the most solid fucking ones, my nigga. The ugly girls be the most solid ones, bro. They be real life wanting to pour into a nigga, bro. They be real life with it, bro. They be real life down for the team, bro. Just because your girl don't get like, just because that girl don't get like glances every time she walk in public, just because that girl don't got niggas trying to shoot in her DMs every fucking day, just because she not no fucking whatever you consider a 10, no over 8, you know what I'm saying? She ain't ugly, bro. Nobody. Let's put it like this, bro. Because I'm not gonna be one to talk. Nobody's ugly, bro. You ain't ugly. She ain't ugly. Nobody ugly, bro. And if you can use that word and throw it out and look at people and throw that word out, then you ugly, bro. You ugly soul, nigga. Let's start there. But it'd be like, nigga, I want to experience that, bro. I want to experience that so bad, bro. I want to experience that genuine connection. I want to experience like, I want to date to marry. I want to like link with a shorty and like make her my girl on some shit, and then like, you know what I'm saying? It's just up. You know what I'm saying? We have obviously, you know, relationships gonna have ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But I want to marry a shorty, bro. Not right now, but like, I want to rock with a shorty so long that when I'm up and when I'm in that spot to be up, when I'm in that spot to give, I want to give you a ring. I want to put a ring on your finger, man. I want to grow with a person. I'm going to experience life with a person. I don't want to experience this, because life always going to be hard. I don't want to experience these life hardships alone, nigga. Experience this shit together. Let's go through the mud together, yo. That's what I want to do. But why do I want to do that? Why do I want to do? I just want to experience love, or do I just not want to go through life alone? Let's ask those questions. Like, do I want a shorty just to experience love? Do I want a shorty to build a genuine connection with a good human being that I find interesting? Or do I just not want to live with the thoughts of me being alone? Do I just not want to live with these uncomfortable feelings every day? And it's a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? You know, earlier in my life, I would have strayed toward the second option, you know what I'm saying? Like, I low-key just want the shorty because I'm alone. But like, niggas will not admit they alone, bro. Why do you think toxic relationships are a thing, bro? Because niggas don't want to be alone, so they clinging so hard. They like, oh. And then again, bro, like, getting to that point of being in a relationship, getting to that point of vulnerability in a relationship hurts bad. It doesn't hurt to do it, but it hurts to be vulnerable. A lot of people struggle to be vulnerable, bro. A lot of people struggle to be vulnerable, so once they open up that certain spot of vulnerability to a certain person, and that certain person knows things about them, they share things with that person that they don't share publicly or share to everybody. Bro, they don't want to let that go. Both sides, the man and the woman, bro. They don't want to let that shit go. They don't want to let that shit go, bro. Because that shit hurt to start over, like breaking down the shit that you didn't want to breaking that down to another person, that other person accepting you, them breaking down themselves to you, y'all accepting each other, and then it don't work out. Why? They gotta go away, and you done did everything for him. You done did all this shit for him. You done said everything to him. Like, you don't want to let that go, bro. Like, no matter how wrong they did you, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least for me, you know, it's It's really hard for me to forget and let go of a person, bro. And that be the main thing too, coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably could get rid of a person, and then you chilling. You know what I'm saying? You bettering yourself. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get past this situation, and then they come back. They come back while you trying to heal. It's like, damn, nigga, like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. It'd be like, I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to get over you. You come back, bro. So it's like, you're already in that vulnerable spot. You're already in that mushy spot, that mutable spot. Now it's like, all right, let's try again. You know, I already can't get you out my head. You know what I'm saying? Let's try again. Maybe we can make it work. And it doesn't work. It will never work. It very rarely works. There's always issues. You know what I'm saying, niggas? You can't heal in a month. You can't heal in a week. You know what I'm saying? And niggas don't realize that. I think niggas know that, but they don't want to face that. And that's why rebounds are a hard thing, because you using that person, you just got out of a relationship, and then you gonna start talking to another person to get over the nigga you talking to. You feel me? You drown yourself out. You don't heal. You distract. We don't heal. We distract. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get over your ex. You started talking to a new girl, and now you forgot about your ex. You didn't get over. You forgot. That's another thing. Distractions, bro. Pushbacks. We're not healing. We're not doing shadow work, bro. We just pushing the things back. And that's another, like with drugs too, bro. Like with weed, you know what I'm saying? You not when you going through some shit and you smoke and now you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You like not even tripping about it no more. You just pushing your shit back, bro. You're not facing the issue at hand. You know what I'm saying? You just smoking your problems away. But when you push it, you always got to pull. What goes around comes around. We got to nip this shit in the bud, bro. We got to really, and then part of that, bro, is we don't fully value ourselves. We look in other people for what we miss in ourselves, bro. That's why they say opposites attract, because, like, you know what I'm saying? If I see, like, for instance, I'll use me as an example. If I see a shorty with a car, a skinny shorty with a car, you know, and I'm a fat nigga who has to walk. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying I'm looking for this in a shorty, by the way, but if I'm that nigga, right, a fat nigga who has to walk, and I see a skinny shorty with a car, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, like she got everything I need. And that a lot of that ties into being selfish too, bro. Like if we don't accept who we are as ourselves, if we don't accept if we don't do the shadow work to not feel alone in this life, then we just looking for distractions in other people. We looking for other people to distract ourselves from ourselves. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna distract yourself from yourself? All you got is you. Let this girl walk away. Let this dude walk away. What do you have after that? You again. Let's start thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why anxious attachment is bad, because, like, if the person does leave, then you're fucked. You can't cling harder to something that don't want to be there. You ever been at a job you don't want to work at? If you at a job you don't want to work at, you gonna try, or you gonna keep working harder to find the love in that job, or are you gonna slowly detach from the job over and over? You know what I'm saying? Especially if the job keeps putting shit on you. Like imagine you gotta work a double in the job you're already starting to hate, and they make you work a double at the job you're already starting to hate. You gonna hate that fucking job, nigga. You gonna hate that job, nigga. Same thing with relationships, bro. If she's pushing away, or if he's pushing away, and then you like, come back, no, come back. You know, you clinging hard on them. They gonna want to pull away even more, bro. Especially if they can't accept it like that. They gonna pull away more, bro. I had to learn that the hard way. We're not ready for love yet. We're not ready for real love yet, you feel me? Because we don't love ourselves. We don't. That's why when they say, you know what I'm saying, just focus on you, the girls come with it, bro. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. And then when you better you can better differentiate yourself. between the people you want in your life and the girls you want in your life, bro. Let's think about it, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a broke ass nigga. You a lonely ass nigga. You ain't got shit. And the girl come and she got everything. She got the looks. You know what I'm saying? She got the money. You know what I'm saying? She got the friends. She got the social group. But she a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? You in a spot right now where you'll take anything. You desperate. So when that girl come and she start walking all over you, you know it's gonna be like, it's gonna hurt. You ain't gonna like it, but guess what? She got everything that you need, you want. So you gonna keep pushing the issues to the side. You're gonna keep pushing the monkey in the, not the monkey, the elephant in the room. You gonna keep trying to squeeze past the elephant in the room. But over time, that's just gonna chip away at you. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna chip away at you. Especially females, bro, because females, they use shit in your face, bro. On some real shit. Every girl I know throws shit back in your face during an argument. They will always throw shit back in your face during an argument. Intentional or unintentional, they will always. I'm telling you, always. Mark my fucking word on that. They always will. Females will use shit against you, bro. And I'm speaking from my gender standpoint. If you a female watching this, I'm not saying niggas don't do this shit. I know niggas, bro. I know niggas. I know how they can be, bro. Trust me. But I'm speaking from what I can speak with. You don't get hurt if you don't love yourself, bro. You have to love yourself, bro. You have to. Once you better yourself, everybody that come in your life got to go through you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that come in your life gotta be on your terms. You know what I'm saying? Because if they not with the program you with, they can get the fuck on. Never put anybody above you. Unless you got a family, unless you got kids and a wife, don't put nobody above you, bro. You gotta realize that if you want a kingdom with a shorty, if you want a queen to your kingdom, she has to be a queen. And you have to be a king. You can't both be princes or princesses. That shit don't work. She has to come into what you've built. And if you want to build something together, both of you niggas have to build that foundation. Both of you niggas got to be sturdy to have that foundation to build. So it's gonna be good though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta love ourselves, bro, because we're alone. We're fucked up in the head right now. And we got a ball of bullshit getting fed into us. Not just in our minds, but in our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Fast food, you know, all these preservatives and this new shit coming out. Red 40. You know what I'm saying? We don't got mental clarity like that, especially the young folks, bro. Instagram and TikTok is our mental clarity, bro. We don't even look shit up on Google. We look that shit up on TikTok, bro. Like, real shit. We're getting lost. We're getting lost, bro. We gotta find ourselves, bro. We have to find ourselves, bro. We have to get right with God, with ourselves. We have to dig deep. We have to be alone. We have to be lonely. Because when we're alone, when we're in the dark, that's when we find the light. You know what I'm saying? When you sit alone with yourself, that's all you got is you. When you don't feel adequate with yourself, you can't bring nobody to make you feel adequate. They just gonna tell you what you want to hear. They ain't telling you the truth. They masking up your insecurities instead of being secure with your insecurities. Instead of making your insecurities secure. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to feel lonely, but don't get lost in it. Don't make decisions based off that, bro. Because you're gonna get hurt. And if you bring somebody into that when you're not fully right, if you bring somebody in a relationship and you're not fully right, if you bring somebody in a relationship and you're not fully healed, if you rebound a nigga after you just lost somebody because you need to distract yourself with somebody, they always gonna be hurt, and you a fucked up person for putting that person through that, bro. We can't keep inflicting pain because we going through pain. We have to get right with us. You feel me? A lot of y'all are very attractive. A lot of y'all look good. A lot of y'all got money. You got all this material, but you lack the substance. Find substance in yourself, bro. And don't go to substances. Find substance in yourself, bro. Don't let yourself be walked over on, because nobody, and I mean nobody, I don't care who you are, you know what I'm saying? We all human at the end of the day. Nobody deserves to be hurt that bad. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. Nobody deserves to fucking be a rebound. Nobody deserves that, bro. Nobody deserves to have an unhealed partner. And I know all of us not gonna be right, bro. I know all of us gonna have issues, bro. I know all of us not gonna be fully there, you know. But if you're not willing to put in the work, and if you're not willing to change, don't bring nobody else on that. If you content with where you at, and you don't got no drive to be better, and you bring somebody onto that, you just fucked up because you hurting them, bro. Y'all stay safe though, bro. Like, we gotta love ourselves. We gotta love other people. When we love ourselves, we love other people, bro. But we can't keep finding love in other people when we don't love ourselves. And we can't keep confiding in other people for our lust, bro. You don't like that person. You like the idea and the potential of that person, bro. You like the potential. You like what they could be. If they did everything that you thought if they did everything that you thought would make them better, if they did everything that you knew they had to do, like if they did the shadow work that you knew they had to do, they would be unstoppable. They would be a beast, right? Right? But who's saying they're not thinking the same thing about you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Make your dreams a reality. See people for what they are. See things for what they are, not for what they could be. See things for what they are, not what they could be. I don't think I said enough. I don't think I said much, to be honest. Sometimes it felt like I was straying off the path, but it's a deep topic, bro. This shit is a deep topic, bro. Love is, I don't even know what love is for real, bro. I just know, like, I want to find out what it is. I want to find out what it is with the right person. I want to experience. I want a shorty by my side. I want kids in the future. But that ain't my main goal. It comes with bossing up. You feel me? If I boss up, if I be the best me, you feel me? A shorty gonna come into this kingdom and be my queen. She gonna come into my kingdom. I'm not gonna go into her. I'm not gonna go into her palace. She gonna come into my kingdom. And then we're gonna run this kingdom together. But I said what I need to say, bro. Love yourself, bro. Love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, don't lie to other people. Don't hurt other people. Be true to yourself, bro. I love y'all niggas, man. 282, nigga. Yo!